Hello everybody, Scinesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VII as Benjamin Franklin. I am in the process of constructing an aerodrome in Washington, D.C., and once it's complete, I will finally get to launch the transatlantic flight project and get the ball rolling towards a scientific victory. And there goes my bedtime reminder. I don't know how many times that jingle has appeared on my videos, but it's got to be at least 10, probably 20. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna take a break from chasing after the masteries for now and work my way towards aerodynamics so I can have an opportunity to unlock Break the Sound Barrier, the second step in completing the space race. Legacy Path. Yeah, that's what it's called. I think I'm gonna start chasing after the civic masteries for right now, since I'm still not sure what kind of ideology I want to go for. Yes, give me that gold in return for making your troops stronger. Natural History Mastery is completed. Now I got some ivory in Everwick. Oh hey! Another opportunity for plus 18 gold per turn. Thanks, Napoleon. I also do have one more diplomatic endeavor to initiate to complete the quest that I have going on with the power of words. But that should be easy to take care of. In fact, I think I should go ahead and take care of that right now. Will Machiavelli accept my research collaboration? He will. He doesn't support it, but he accepts it. And that's what matters. And look, Punaka gives me 500 culture, thus paving the way for me to complete nationalism mastery. Franklin's oratory has proven effective. Through his advice, his people, and those of his allies, find inspiration and joy in life. We get another diplomatic attribute point to use. At this point, I'm really just chasing happiness. Though I do want to unlock access to this +3 influence and +5 happiness per age thing down here. I'm gonna have to unlock the military sabotage espionage action to do so. The rail yard was just completed in Athenae, and now I have an opportunity to build an aerodrome right up here. For 10 production and 4 science. I feel like I was right on the science part. I'm not so sure how long it's going to take for me to complete the transatlantic flight project, but it's always good to have a second aerodrome for in case I happen to complete the aerodynamics technology earlier than I expected. If you know what I mean. I heard an audio cue for when Machiavelli joined communism. I forgot what that sounded like already, even though it did sound off in the last part. Let's do globalism next. Okay, do I have a rail station already? Okay, yes I do. It was hidden in plain sight. It's actually taking less time than I expected, with how short these turns have become. There's more to keep track of, yet there's less I have to do. Aside from choosing city-state bonuses, I am going to choose textile industry, +1 culture on warehouse buildings. This bonus can be chosen by multiple civilizations. On top of that, good. Great. I am thinking about... I'm thinking about incorporating Denpasar into my civilization after a time. I know I can get some more bonuses from having more settlements in my empire. And I know what I would want to do with it. I think I'm gonna do living standards for my next policy. Oh, crap. I'm hostile with Friedrich now. I wonder what could be the problem. The leader agenda is the biggest problem of all. Ideologies. Increase relationship with leaders in the same ideology. Decrease relationship with players in different ideologies. But I think Baroque is what he had back in the Antiquity and Exploration ages as well. Ideologies might have come up in the Modern Age, and I didn't know about it until now. Yuck. Unmet city-state has been defeated. Don't know where that would be. Still gonna be on the lookout for any leaders who join ideologies, though, so I'll know which one to join first. Oh! Napoleon Emperor has joined democracy. Well, that's just great. Now I'm torn. I'm real torn. I don't think I want to purchase anything just yet in any of the towns I have. How far away is Friedrich's empire from mine? Okay, I don't think I can see any of his territory, if at all. So I think it's safe to assume that I'll be safe for the time being. I'm gonna master globalism real quick. Also keeping an eye on any wars that take place around me. As long as no wars are declared on me, I should be sitting high and mighty on science and culture to a lesser degree. Okay, there it is. Let's get started with a transoceanic flight, which I've been calling the transatlantic flight a few times, but it's okay. I want to get a port in, so my empire will be connected more to these two towns right here. Port. Yep, there we go. I think it wouldn't hurt to get a rail station down as well. Yeah, that looks good. I had to spend quite a few gold for the buildings to be placed, but it's okay. We're all in it together. It is what it is. And relationship with Friedrich has changed to unfriendly now, so it has improved. Though we still kind of hate each other's guts. His loss, I suppose. Globalism has been mastered. Let me go ahead and take care of one of these American civic masteries. Rail station on an empty tile. Sounds nice.
The young men shall fight.
We got mobilization completed. I think that's all I want to do with Winchester for right now. I see Yankee Ingenuity is about to be completed. The Mastery, of course.
We have it in.
And there it is. I also want to check from time to time about how things are going with everyone else's victory progressions. I see that at least one other leader has completed the World's Fair victory condition. Well, the first milestone, anyway. I'm gonna do Captains of Industry Mastery. And now my relationship with Friedrich is back to hostile. That's the status quo at this point. Yeah, you see these rails? That's the sign of an industry that's really about to take off. All thanks to my unique little ways of managing empires. I'm only 3 turns away from completing the transoceanic flight project. Hope you're ready to see it in action. We got a significant blizzard on our hands now.
I would rather.
That's unexpected. And pretty unfortunate. That means I'm gonna have to repair some of these buildings that got damaged. I'm gonna do wartime manufacturing next. The mastery of it. What was damaged here? A schoolhouse. Okay, that's nothing a little bit of gold can't fix. It's moving towards Olympia. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Statue of Liberty in here since it is an American icon. You'd expect to find it in New York City, which is an American city. Just so you know. Okay, that's the first milestone of Space Race completed. Transoceanic Flight Project. Although, I don't know if it shows up on here by the notifications tab. I think I'm gonna get a port going right over here. How long before I get to... Okay, 3 turns until armor's completed. An unknown amount of turns until aerodynamics is completed. It's a mystery I'm gonna have to solve for another time. Oh. Ibn Battuta has joined fascism. So now it looks like we have a 3-way tie between who joins what political ideology. I still have yet to be decided, though.
What's good for
Maybe I'll have a final decision ready by the time the next part begins, but I don't know. I'm not gonna know for a little while. Gonna do hegemony next. Armor's completed. Okay, so it's 13 turns until aerodynamics is complete. Okay, so it's going to be 4 turns until the port in Washington, D.C. is complete. May want to hold off on building more stuff until I know for sure how I'm going to go about completing the next space race project. Oh yes. Keep giving me some more gold with your little endeavors. Always like to see that. I've got more influence than I know what to do with, so happiness it is. And I'm getting close to another celebration, too. I'm noticing. Okay, port is completed, and I think it would be better if I purchased a rail station instead of use production. Because who knows when I'm gonna need to have a production slot to complete a very important project, like one for the space race. How long until... Okay, 9 turns until researching aerodynamics is complete. I think it's probably worth getting a factory in here. Not near a volcano, I can tell you that. Factory will overbuild observatory. Definitely worth it. I just remembered that getting a factory in my empire will have me start to make use of the factory resources I've been hearing so much about. Gonna go for the culture route. And... I'm just gonna do demagogy. Gain happiness on the palace equal to your cultural attribute. What's it this time? Genghis Khan has joined democracy. The whole world's gonna go to pot if more people keep joining opposing ideologies. I can say that for certain.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden dawn.
Isn't she a beauty? You want to admit it, don't you? And I got 4 migrants out of that. So that represents the wave of immigrants that came in around the time the Statue of Liberty was completed in real life. A bit of a reflection. Okay, I'm gonna have this migrant go over to Sparta. This one over to Olympia. This one over to Washington, D.C. And this fourth one can go over to Corinthos. I think it's been a while since I've seen Corinthos get another population. Okay, so aerodynamics is still not complete yet, though I have to get another production going in the meantime. I guess I'll do Cultural Festival, since it takes the equal amount of turns it takes for the rest of aerodynamics to be completed. Yay! Erta Ale! And not that other volcano I've been seeing so much of lately. Now, this can be repaired pretty easily. Ivory. Over to Atheni to give it roughly equal production to DC, but slightly less. That's the way I'm liking it. Two of my immigrants have arrived. 3 of them now. Fourth one still has yet to reach DC, and now he has. Great. Now I'm thinking that I'm gonna have Atheni take care of the next space race project once aerodynamics is complete. And I got a little factory going in Washington, D.C., so now I can go ahead and get this tea in there. Okay, so I think so additional factory resources don't really affect the yield it is for, per se. It's a bit too complicated to wrap my head around, but I'll understand it as much as I can the more games I play. Aerodynamics is complete, so now I can break the sound barrier. It's only gonna take 11 turns to complete, which is a good thing. I'm gonna tackle some more masteries in the meantime, while that's cooking.
We feel free.
I'll master hegemony. And I will get a factory going in Wokomoko. It's a long name and a little hard to pronounce, but I'm getting the hang of it. Slowly, but I am. Now I've got 2 volcanoes within Everwick's jurisdiction.
So redolent.
Combustion mastery is complete. I think it would be a good idea to go after rocketry next, looking at it now. That way I can have the launch pad unlocked for when I'm ready for it. And any place I can settle? Doesn't seem to be a whole lot, because it's been a hot while since I've settled another city. With Everwick being the most recent. But I think I should be good with the 11 cities 11 settlements I do have, I should say. Lakshmi Bai has joined democracy. So it's looking like another W for democracy right here. That's 3 to... It's looking like 2 for communism and 1 for fascism. So I might lean towards democracy starting in the next part. Still not sure if I want to go ahead and select it just yet. Only 6 turns left in breaking the sound barrier. Again, with how short these turns are becoming, it shouldn't take very long at all to complete any of the space race projects. So Manda Hararo is the name of the volcano that I just annexed. Yep, that's what it is. Would it be wise if I were to build a laboratory? Doing so would take 13 turns, while there's only 10 turns left to research rocketry. I think it would be a better idea if I constructed a military academy right here. It is right next to a volcano, but don't really have any other choice at this point. I sure have been seeing quite a few new populations lately. That's for sure. and another factory because why not? And that's Break the Sound Barrier project complete.
We feel free.
And Hegemony Mastery complete at that too. And I think I am going to go ahead and call it a part again. And I'm just now noticing that it's 74% to the end of the final age. I've got 2 of the 3 milestones completed. I still have yet to research rocketry, and I'm starting to regret my choice in going for the masteries first. I might still be able to salvage this, but I'm not sure. I think I have the gold necessary to purchase a few more science buildings, like the laboratory. Would it help? Not quite. Maybe if I hit next turn? As soon as I went through all this? Maybe a research initiative would help, too? Okay. It skipped a turn, but I'm still kind of nervous that I'm not going to be able to make it to the space race legacy path completion that I've been yearning for since the modern age began. But even if I don't, then I can at least say that I have tried. You'll see the outcome either in the next part or the part after. But until then, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you. Bye!